Hello, welcome in. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I'm just gonna pick off. I started yesterday, and so I've got space now in the tray to kit, but I haven't kitted, so we're gonna hear the bag for a little bit. I don't know, I may just leave that off to the side and just pick a color and go with it. And I am going to play the music and then just go with it. So we'll get started in just a sec. I gotta get the colors. And again, I tried the dual vertical and horizontal. I don't know if that's gonna work. I guess I can go to the phone and check, but I'll get everything going and then check that way, or check at that point. Alright, let's see. I am going to work with move this out of the way. I think I'm just gonna pick the drills and go. I'm gonna move this kit out. And so I'm gonna go right in here, I do believe. So we have that symbol. I just gotta find it. I have to bring up my chat. I have not even done that. I know I'm not doing this in so long. I feel like a newbie. Alright, I can see my chat now. Y'all know yesterday I did it just through YT, and today I'm doing the restream, and I don't know, I guess when I don't do something for a while, it's just gone. I gotta get it back again. Hello, Mago. What do I store them when I am done? I actually don't have anything to store them in. What I did was I took two poster boards and I stapled them. I suppose you could tape them, but I stapled them on, I can't remember if it was one side or two sides. And then I just slide them in there when I'm done. After they get, what is that thing called? Oh, that's blue. After I put the finishing on it, when it dries, that's just where I put it. I've thought about buying the folder, to put them in, but they're all different sizes. And so I just make that. And then I just put it under my crafting cabinet so I won't get any dust or, anything like that. And it stays safe. Now, there are some of them that I have done that I am going to frame and put up. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Alright, so I'm looking for that symbol. Alright, so that's 23,779. I'm moving a little slow this morning. Oh, that one was easy. Not a lot of moving of that plastic. It was right there. And it looks like there's a lot of those, of course, all over the canvas. But we're going to go with this one right now. Then what I'll do is, what number did I say that was? 723. What I'll do, even though I'm not fitting right now, I'll just go ahead and put them in here. That filled up quick. That's a lot of that color. I'm just going to put that there, and I think I'm just going to put the rest in there. Probably too much, but we'll work with it. How is everyone doing today? I'm going to try to move this over, so I don't know if I'm on the vertical stream or not, but that way if I am, it'll pick it up, because on my restream it shows both the landscape and the portrait, but I don't know if that's on the other side as well. I hope some folks come in and join us today. I know, not my usual times, but maybe we can meet some new folks as well. Got my cup of coffee, I got my cup of water, so we should be good for a while. Hey Liz, how are you doing? Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going to let this just like it was yesterday, and I figured that would probably be the easiest way for me to continue, like just doing lives, till I get back in the swing of things. Let's just leave everything set up and then just come back when I have time and try to do it that way. Now these are the squares, so bear with me because I am not very good at placing these squares down. As you can see, I just placed it down like a diamond. It's like I'm learning how to set drills in place, and I guess in a way I am, right? I'm learning how to place the square ones down. Yeah, and I can see it's crooked. Maybe, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I got the little tool. I don't think it's gonna fix that one little diamond though. So yeah, so I'm moving really slow with this, but it is what it is. And yesterday I worked, and those are all the ones that we got done yesterday. It wasn't very many because, as you see, it takes me a while to get them on there straight. So I'm not sure how much I'm actually enjoying, but I'm willing to just keep going and see if after a while I get used to them and it becomes more fun. Because right now it's not. But it's because I'm not used to having to be so precise once setting the drills down. But this one is a lighthouse. I'm not sure if you can tell from the picture. And I think it's going to be beautiful. Oh yeah, you can tell from the picture. And I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. So if you're in the bushes lurking, you're more than welcome to come in and say hello. If you want to stay out there, that's fine. If you want to stay out there but let me know that you're here, you can come into the chat and type lurk, and Nightbot will let me know that you're here, but that you don't really want to chat and you just want to hang out in the background, and that's perfectly okay. I do that quite often. Trying to get back into getting a little bit of crafting done because I just haven't had time, really haven't felt like it, you know. But usually that comes and goes, but it's been a while. Especially though in spring, I stay busy with the garden. So crafting just takes the back seat for months sometimes. So yeah, we're just moving along slowly. That one's crooked. Yeah, this is I feel like I'm going. I didn't even finish that thought. I was just like, this is slow. But I feel like I am going much quicker than I was yesterday. Hey Fatima, welcome in. How are you doing? Blessings to you, my friend. I am just continuing from this. I'm trying to come on here a little bit more often. I used to have a regular schedule of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night, but things come up, and so I haven't been. And actually, it's not nighttime, but I'm here. I'm just trying to connect with my buddies again. Even though it's, 12, 14 hours difference. How are you doing today? What time is it there? Are you working? Are you done from work? Yeah, I put that one there. I don't even know if that one goes there. I can never remove it. I don't know where my tweezers are. Yeah, that one goes there. I wasn't sure because I got going. You are good. Liz is still here. You'll be completely retired next year. That is awesome. You work so hard. Fatima does landscaping. If you want to drop your channel, I think it's #connect, I think. It's been a while. Alright, I'm looking on my phone to see if I'm in the vertical as well, but probably not. I don't guess I am. I clicked the button. Oh well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Because the restream is showing me the vertical and the horizontal, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I go to my phone and I don't see the vertical. Yeah, so I went to my phone and I just see it in the landscape mode, so that was a fail again. If you're in here, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. My brother does landscaping and my son. They live with me. I share his videos on my... So you don't do landscaping? What do you do? See, I always thought that was you doing the landscaping, which looks like so much work. Hey Debbie, welcome in. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, so it is #connect. I was looking for that. So it's scrolling along the bottom if you want to drop your channel. So how's everything going, Debbie? Coffee? Yeah, I got my cup of coffee, my cup of water. This is my first coffee, so it's just a black coffee. I do fasting. I used to do just the OMAD, which is the 1 meal a day, doing keto, but I'm off of the keto for right now, and so I get hungry, so I can't do the OMAD. But when I was on the keto, I could do it just fine because, I just wasn't hungry. But now I do the intermittent fasting, and so I'll do the black coffee. Doesn't break the fast, and so I'll just do it. And then when I'm ready to break the fast, instead of breaking it with food, I'll do my coffee with collagen. And that'll break my fast. And then, hungry, coffee makes you not as hungry, But then when I get hungry, I'll eat after that. But I try not to put anything in my coffee, especially this early in the morning. But that's just for the fasting because, of course, I like all the good stuff in my coffee. Years ago, I used to say, people used to tell me that I drank coffee just for all the add-ins. Because I'd have the coffee, then I'd have the sweetener, and then I'd have all the creamer, and oh my goodness, it was delicious coffee. And then I used to love coffee from, when I used to work, I used to love coffee from, one of the big stores. But those are just desserts in a cup, really. Because when you look at them, the calories, it's I think I don't want to misspeak, but it's in the hundreds, high hundreds, mid to high hundreds, depending on the size that you get. They're just desserts in a cup. Of course, I always limited them though, because I have always just been I don't like to drink my calories. Yeah, but those things were absolutely delicious. Let's see. I took care of my mom, her caregiver. Okay, you take care of your mom, her caregiver. She passed away. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's got to be hard. Now I am waiting for my full retirement. So you're currently not working, just waiting for the retirement then, or do you help them do a little bit of landscaping? So, okay, so maybe I'm a little confused, Fatima. So are you, since I see your brother and your son on the video. Are you a male or are you a female? Because I always thought it was a male because I thought it was the person in the video. Now I'm not so sure. Yep, I know your brother sings, plays, writes music. He does all the editing of the videos. Yeah, that's pretty good editing too. And sometimes pretty funny. Debbie says, still dealing with swollen hand. Done shots last month, nothing helping. Can't diamond paint. Oh, I'm so sorry, Debbie. Or crochet, hate it, but the shoulder is doing better. I'm glad to hear your shoulder's doing better. Are you taking anything for? I mean, I know they're giving you shots, but are they giving you anything to help with the swelling? Or are you putting any kind of ointment on there or taking over the counter to help with it? Okay, so you're the female and so you do. Okay, so then you must be the female then that it's been a while, but you were at a restaurant with the other two eating, getting food. Maybe, unless you were doing the recording there as well. Okay, so you are in some of the videos walking in the neighborhood, family gatherings, okay, and eating. Okay. See, I thought it was that either your son or your brother were the Fatima. And now, are y'all in Brazil? Is that where? Some of these squares are just, I can tell you, I'm not enjoying it as much as my round drills. But they look very pretty and they really fill up the space. And it's such a pretty picture. So we will see. I mean, I do feel like I'm probably moving really slow, but to me, I feel like I'm moving pretty fast. Like, I mean, I know I'm moving slow, but compared to yesterday, because one drill was taking me a long time. And I'm not taking as long, but I hope that I'm not messing it up in the process. Three different meds and biofreeze and other ombre gel. In Canada, okay. I don't know why I was thinking Brazil. Okay. Your body's so used to the meds, nothing's helping. Well, Debbie, you have been in my prayers for, golly, since last year sometime. Because, how's your grandson doing? Because he's been in my prayers as well. And that's been for a long time. I do hope that they find something that helps you, though. I know it's terrible to be in pain all of the time, and oh my gosh, to not be able to do the crafts that you enjoy doing. That's pretty devastating, Hey, Lucy, how are you doing, my dear? Welcome in. Did you get all your camera stuff set up? I know that you were off for a while trying to get all that. How are the puppies? I haven't seen the puppies for a while. The biofreeze, I use that a lot. Now it's because you have I don't remember why you have all that pain, but I feel like I've heard you say it. I am Portuguese descent from the Azores Island. So maybe that's it. Maybe I've just heard you speak it, and maybe, or one of them speak it, and maybe that's why I thought you were in Brazil, because I was pretty certain you were in Brazil. Now I know that you've done videos like when y'all have gone somewhere to, I don't remember where it was, and I think I don't know. You're doing fantastic. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. You're very welcome, Debbie. He's still the same. Oh, he won't need another. Oh, I'm so sorry that he hasn't improved. Everything is set. My puppies are great. I'm using the walker so much. CP. Okay. My black cat passed away, though. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lucy. I still have upcoming shorts way ahead. Oh, okay, of her. Okay. I'm so sorry. Yes, that is possible. You must have heard me speak Portuguese on some video. I think it had to be that because I was sure you were in Brazil. But now I know you're in Canada. I haven't seen any puppy videos in a while. And I don't know if it's because you're not putting them up or because, I'm not getting notified, because that is always. Granted, I don't spend all the time that I used to on here. I just don't have that kind of time. But I do try to catch up with my folks. Let's see. Now I had made something that I was going to show you, Lucy, but it's not here. Where did I put it? I must have put it away. It is gorgeous. Yeah, I must have put him away. I think you would love him. Him, her. I don't know what it is. I just made it. It's beautiful. Well, I didn't just make it. I made it sometime last year. Because I haven't crocheted much lately. I'm still working on, not working, that blanket is still waiting to be worked on. The one that was supposed to be done by November, and then I was like, oh, I'll get it done by the Super Bowl, and it's just sitting there. I have I really need to find the time to like sit. And of course, like I could be sitting here and working on it with y'all, but there's too much counting to do on it, so I can't, because it'll just be a really slow process. And if I get distracted and make mistakes, then I just have to take it apart and do it again. And I don't want to do that, so I figured I'm not working on any other crochet projects, so I'm like, I'll just diamond paint. And that's probably what I'll do the next however many times I come up to get this finished. I'll probably just leave it here all set up. And it's taken me long enough just to set up my camera, well, not the camera's in the same spot, but just to get going, because I hadn't done it in a while. I'm just like, like by the time I get going, I'm like ready for a break. You're welcome, Lucy. Yeah, I know you put out all the time, Fatima. Video every week. If y'all want to drop your link so that y'all can connect with one another, type in #connect, and it's on the bottom of the screen, scrolling through. Think my hand hurting. You think it's tendonitis? No. I think I'm mixing my words there. Tendonitis. Do the doctors know? I don't think you would. I don't know. Would you want to get surgery? Got me a new diamond painting. Might try my left hand. Would be a challenge though. It would probably present a challenge, but it might help you get a little bit more coordinated with the hand. Okay, so Fatima dropped her link at #connect. Hey Jen, welcome in. I know I left everything set up, and I'm like, I'm trying. I am going to try to be here when I can. As you can see though, like I didn't have like a thumbnail or anything like that. I'm winging it, girl. I'm just winging it. And I tried again, Jen. I went on my phone looking for the vertical and I don't see it, but I'm on Restream now, and on the Restream screen that's on my monitor, I see the portrait and the landscape. But when I go to the phone, I don't see the portrait, so I don't know. It's probably something really, I went on there. My thing doesn't say what I've seen, because I watch other videos, and when they click that little thing over, it says horizontal or vertical or something like that, right? Mine doesn't give me that option. It just says dual, and I slide it over, and then it gives me the landscape and the portrait like right next to each other. But then I go live and it's not, so I don't know. I'm not really sure. So Fatima, do you do any crafting? You'll talk to him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not one for surgery, because you just never know. You go in for one thing and then something else comes up. But yeah, you definitely need some kind of relief, I would think. How are you this morning, Jen? Do you have coffee in your cup? I'm having such an issue with these squares. It's almost comical. Because I'm putting them down and like as straight as I can, but then I lift my pen and it's like they're crooked. Oh, there's an arrow. I did miss an arrow from yesterday. That's okay. If you haven't done so already, please hit the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Get me back in the algorithm. It's been a while. You don't see it either. It's only doing the landscape. Yeah. So I don't understand why Restream is showing me the portrait as well. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It looks super easy, and I clicked the button, and so the button is clicked, and it, even YT itself showed me the landscape and the portrait. So I just don't understand. Because when you do yours, you do it from a webcam, right? Or do you do it from a phone? Because see, I'm on a webcam, but it should do it the same because it's showing me that it's doing it. So, the garden. I have planted some things. We had to get some stuff done, fixed, and we needed a county permit, and they didn't know if it was where it was gonna be in the yard, and so I had to hold off on that. So I planted like little things here and there that I could move around. So I did them in the bags and boxes and stuff like that. And then they came, they did the work, and then they did the work this past Friday. So it's been a week now. And so I've been going out there like daily trying to get planted. Now, my garden that I normally plant in has been so bad with the weeds, like we were going to take everything up and put the landscaping material down and put everything back in, and that's a chore and a half. And so we've avoided it, and I was like, I'm not going to do the garden till that gets done, because it's just a waste of time, right? Because the weeds really, they just take over and they kill everything, they just suffocate it. And I still want to garden. So what I decided to do is I have the beds out there, and there's just weeds like everywhere, right? So what I did, I took boxes, like Amazon boxes, to like plant in, and because I have a whole bunch of grow bags as well, but not enough. So I just put the grow bags and the boxes right on top of my raised beds with and I figured that's going to kind of like help suffocate them out some. So I don't have a full garden, but I have, and it's out there, but it's in bags or boxes, like on top of my raised beds. So of course I needed more soil and compost and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a bit of a challenge, but I have some things out there. Like I have tomatoes, peppers, hot peppers, zucchini, cucumbers, greens. So I have collards, kale, several different kinds of kales. I still have watermelon. I went out there yesterday to transplant some stuff, and all I got transplanted was blackberry, and I dropped some seeds for some flowers. And then I got to the watermelon and I was done. My back was killing me from being out there, because I've been out there one of these days, a couple of days ago, I wasn't out there because of the rain. But other than that, I've been out there, so my back has been unhappy. So by the time I got done doing those flowers and the blackberry, I was done. So I have to go out probably maybe later today or sometime soon and transplant my watermelons, because they've already flowered. I'm going to take those flowers off, though, I do believe, so that they can set root when I transplant them. So I'll have those watermelons, and then I got to drop some squash seeds. But the squash, because of the squash bug and the squash vine borer, I may wait to plant for a couple of months, like just give it enough time before the freeze to get a harvest. Because I've already seen squash bugs out there, which, I mean, they're going to bother the zucchini, but I planted quite a few zucchinis. I'm hoping it doesn't get all of them, but I know they will. I keep saying for like the last 3 years, I'm like, I'm not going to plant any squash. I'm not going to plant any squash because of the borers and the bug, but I keep doing it. So you got me talking about garden. I can talk about gardening all day long, can't I? Let's see. I don't see it either. Still done. Did you get to plant the garden? You used to crochet, not professional. Life got me very busy. See, that's with me. Like, coming on here and doing my lives 3 nights a week like I was doing. I set that time aside and I was able to come and do, because I crochet, right? So do the crochet, the diamond painting, and sometimes the circular knitting machine. But then life gets busy and you just don't have time to do some of those things anymore. So I am trying to squeeze in the time. But yeah, I totally get that. Did you crochet because I crochet. I like doing toys, but I mean, I crochet other things as well. Jen says, yup, gotta have my coffee. I can barely hear you with my one working ear. If you don't mind, could you turn the music down a little? I certainly can. Let me get there. Is that better? What's wrong with your ear? My iPad. She's still been going live, every other Saturday. Well, they go live every Saturday, but one Saturday is on her channel, and one Saturday is on Mr. Grumpus's channel. And then she goes live every Monday night doing her crafting. 10:30 Eastern. So 9:30 Central. And so she's been doing that. She's doing good. She hasn't been on here with me because I haven't been going live, and I'll pop in on hers, but then I wind up leaving because I gotta go to sleep. But she's doing good. Gardening is hard work. It sure is. It is hard work. But it's so worth it when you actually see the fruits of your labor, You get, the zucchinis, and I don't know, you just get those fruits and vegetables and you cook with them, it's just right in your yard and you just bring it inside, and so it's great. So I do like that, but yeah, it is very hard work. It's rewarding, but yeah, it is hard. You have to be on top of it because weeds can take over. Yeah, that's why I did those bags and boxes this year, because those weeds are, they're just, I don't even have the words. I really don't. And I wasn't going to garden because of that. But then I was like, no, I want to. They do take it. And in the South, like it's bad. Like I see some other people's garden though, and they're in the South and they don't have the weeds, and I'm like, my weeds are just relentless. You know, like last year when I cleared out the beds, which was why I was like, I'm not doing that this year because that was so much work. We It's like, I think it's called crabgrass, and it's like the piece of grass, and it has like the little root here and the little root here and the little root here, and I think that's what that is. I could be wrong. And it just spreads everywhere and it just chokes everything out. So we pulled so much of that last year, like days and hours, and got the beds all prettied up. And it wasn't even a week later that stuff was all over again. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. And of course, we don't use the chemicals, so it's just like so frustrating. Like it really has made me not want to garden, but then of course I want my stuff. So that's why I was like, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little weird out there just having the bags and the boxes on top of my soil on the raised beds, but it's fine. I'm fine with it as long as I get food. Oh yeah, that rain is like super good for them, isn't it? They love it. Blankets mostly. That's what I started with when I started crocheting years ago, was blankets. That was my favorite thing to do. I don't know why, because they're so big and they time consuming, but that was my favorite. My very first project that I crocheted was a king size blanket in single crochet. I didn't know any better. So that's what I did. I mean, there was mistakes in it, but by the time I finished, there was no mistakes. Bought rose food for my roses also. That's, I don't have roses. They're so pretty and so fragrant, but I do not have any. It's a little better. I'm mostly deaf in one ear. I only hear low muffles in it. Oh, I didn't remember that. I can lower it more. Let me go in there. But what I did notice was that let me change the mic to the camera and see. Okay, I changed the mic. Is that any better? Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Can't get outside yet. Pool box by the door. Son-in-law putting up pool for grandkids. That'll be fun for them. Been dropping your channel subscribers. That happens a lot. Happens a lot. Drop your link on here. Do #connect. If somebody's not following you from here already, they can follow you. Okay, so that's better. Okay, I just changed it to the camera mic instead of the computer mic. All right, let's do a few more of these. Of course, I'm always going to miss spots, miss the little boxes. So I don't know if you were in here. I think you were in here, Jen. I got those, all three of those blackberries planted now. No, there was those arrows right there too. So I didn't know when I first planted raspberry that they go wild. And so I planted a raspberry last year, maybe the year before. I don't recall. I'd have to go back and look at my notes. So I planted this raspberry on one side of my garden, and it's just stayed low to the ground. It hasn't done much of anything. I haven't gotten a berry from it. Maybe it was the year before. And then last year in the garden, I'm having these stems come up, right, with thorns on them. And I'm like, what is this weed? Because there's, like I say, there's weeds all around my garden, and some of them are, and you know, they're just all kinds, right? And we have briars out there and stuff like that. So I'm like, what is this briar? And so I took pictures, like in the plant stuff, and it's telling me it's raspberry, but it was popping up in the bed, like, I don't know, like 8-10 feet from where I planted the original plant. And I'm like, no. And so we cut them. We cut them down because I'm like, the raspberries over there, like there's no raspberry over here. I haven't seen anything. And so we cut them down. And so then this year I have the same thing all over again. But now they've moved from this garden bed out of the fenced-in area to these garden beds over here. And then over here, we have a whole bunch of briars and stuff from a privet fence. Well, the privet fence doesn't have the briars, but stuff that's growing there with it. And so I do the images ID and through several different places, and it's all telling me it's raspberry. So I take hubby out there and I'm like, it's telling me it's raspberry. It did last year. It's telling me again this year. And he's like, I just don't think it is, I think it's briars. And so we keep looking. And he's like, Jackie, look at the berries. And so it's one of the canes from last year that I happened to miss and didn't cut down. And so it has raspberries on it, which they'll be ready in the summer, right? So all these other canes that come up, they'll produce in the fall. But I had no idea that they would so we still, like, where I put the bags and the boxes, we still cut down like 10 of them. Because, we didn't need them in there, especially because they have the thorns. If I had gotten thornless, that would be a different story. But with sticking my arm in there and, everywhere, I didn't want them in those beds. I did keep them on the outside beds. And I just I planted some flowers out there that, I won't be picking. So it should be okay. But the point of that story is that they run everywhere and they just pop up where they want to. I had no idea. Like, I knew they would pop up, right? But I thought they would pop up. So like if I planted you here, that I would get pop-ups like right in here, right? I didn't realize that I was going to get pop-ups 8 feet away, 15, 20 feet away. Like, I did not realize that that was a thing. But apparently it is a thing. But the good news on that is we're going to have all kinds of raspberries. I mean, I'll have to put the cloth out there because the birds will get them all. But yeah, so apparently it's been producing. It just hasn't been producing where we set it up. So that's something. I know, right? It is nice. It's nice when you get extra food like that that you know, didn't have an idea because I planted one plant and now I've got, well, we cut down 10 in just one bed. Um, there's still some in the garden in the walk area. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. But I'm not planting all the garden beds, so I may just leave them. But apparently, the blackberries, I don't know if they do it as much as the raspberries, but that's why the blackberries that I got, I put in bags. I put them in bags for now. I'm like, I'm not going to put them in the ground because, although those are thornless, but still not, I don't know. I don't, not really a fan of things popping up wherever they want to, like I would rather them stay where I put them. Okay, Debbie. Debbie says, be right back. She has a phone call. Oh, I gotta do the devotional. Lucy's leaving me hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I was trying to find, Jen has seen it. I was trying to find that item that I made with the rainbow colors to show Lucy, but I think I put it away because I think she would love it. All right, let's see. All right, can I mute the music? I don't know, it's pretty low. All right, so today's devotion is let be still and know. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, our fortress and high tower. Let be and be still and know, recognize and understand that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, our high tower and stronghold. Selah. Pause and calmly think of that. Psalms 46, 7, 10, and 11 AMPC. I awaken with the words, be still and know, echoing in my mind. Reading them, hearing them, a supernatural calm drifts down upon me, knowing that my God, the gentle shepherd who leads me, is also my high tower, impenetrable fortress, eternal refuge, and lion tamer fills me with delight and wonder. I marvel at how an almighty God can also be so gentle, how a master can be a servant. And then I hear you call my name. I turn, and there you are with me. Filled with your presence, I let everything go. I empty my body of all tension and my mind of all thoughts. But these, let be still, and know that I am God. And soon your surpassing peace reigns. Amen. Jen, use your emojis. Yesterday I was here. Before anybody came in, I think I was just using all of them. Yay. let's see, what else did I have? I feel like there's other stuff out there in the garden. My blueberry bushes um, are doing well. I think I have three for like early harvest, early season, mid season, and late season. And I was thinking about getting more because last year or the year before, I got more. The ones that I have now, I have gotten at big box stores. But either last year or the year before, I got some off of Etsy and they got to me. And they were really, really wimpy plants. And so I contacted the person I got them from, and they told me just keep them out of the sun. And so I had to baby them. And I'm not one to baby things like, like to me, plants need to be resilient, right? They need to do their thing. But I babied them for as long as he told me to, which was quite a while, out of the sun, which was odd to me as well, like out of the sun. Like, I mean, plants need that, right? So, I mean, they were getting some sun, but just not full sun. And then when the time came, I went ahead and I planted them. They never got much bigger than they did than during the time that I babied them. And then this year, I just pulled them out. They were like, they just didn't do well. So there was three of them. I pulled out two. One of them doesn't have any leaves, but it has these huge stems. I need to do the green test on that one and see if it looks alive. It just doesn't have any greenery or anything. But I may just need to transplant it somewhere if it's still doing well. So I would have had six, but I only, those three or those two I pulled out yesterday or the day before. And then the other one, I have to just check more into it and see. I'm not even sure if that was a I can't remember if that was a blueberry or a blackberry, actually. I'd have to go back in my Etsy and check. But that one was the biggest of all the three plants. But it's not doing anything, so I'll have to check. But anyway, so I was thinking about propagating some of my blueberries so that I can have more of those plants. Because last year we got blueberries, but I think we only got maybe a couple of quarts. Like we got like a quart. Was it a quart? Was it a little bit more than a quart? I think it was probably about a quart that we actually brought inside to eat on. But we still ate, like every time you go by the plant and you see blueberry, you eat it, right? So that would have probably made like another quart, like over the course of, me working in the garden and stuff like that. So that's not a lot of blueberries. I expect a lot more. Now, granted, those haven't been planting, like, I think your production like goes into full effect. Like, I think it's like at 3 years, and those weren't even that old. So maybe this year produce a lot more. They've got berries out there, but they don't look like a lot of berries. So I was like, I can just propagate them and get a lot more berries. But we'll see with these raspberries, because from what I was reading on these raspberries, you can get, like, I think it said 7 to 10 pounds per plant. And I'm like, there's so many plants that just popped out up there that I shouldn't need very many more berries. But anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking about propagating. I've not propagated berries before, so I'm not exactly sure how to do it. But with the raspberries growing like that wherever, I don't think it should be very hard to do. I think I just take a stem. I just don't know which stem or vine or whatever, and root it and then plant it. I just don't know if there's like a specific place that I have to cut from. So I'll have to look that up. And I don't think I do that now. I think I do that towards the end of the season, but I'm not sure. But I was like, I won't buy any more berries unless there's like a specific kind of blueberry that I want. And I'll just propagate those and just have, you know, all the berries. I'm diamond painting, so my response will be slower. I just appreciate you being here, Jen. Diamond paint away. Do you want a link to come up? Diamond paint with me? You'll laugh at my crooked squares. I know you wouldn't laugh at them. I think it's quite comical, though I try so hard. And they're just crooked. But it's not for a lack of trying. It really isn't. I'm so trying so hard. You know, not most of the people, but a lot of the folks that I watch, like they have buddies that come up with them. And I know I don't have a buddy because I haven't been coming live in a while. So you just don't get a buddy just like that. I'm like, I need a buddy to come live with me. Of course, obviously, I would need a time, right? I would need to be more regular. And I'm not there yet, but yeah, I can find a buddy whenever I get situated. But it doesn't, you can't really, for pop-ups, you can't really just expect anybody to just sit around waiting for you to pop up and go live with you. I don't know if it's raining out so that because I would have to. It looks like it's raining, but I'm not sure. It's definitely not sunny. And man, this sun has been something else. And then one of my well, I don't think I'm getting any pears this year because the tree is still alive because I scratched it and it's green, but there's no leaves on it. It's doing absolutely nothing. And I don't know what's wrong with it. But we haven't had a lot of rain, and I have not watered it regularly. So, but so there's 2 apple trees and 2 pear trees. And the other ones are fine. Well, one of them has weird color leaves on it that it just developed within the last couple days or few days because we took out all the weeds from the bottom on Sunday, I think, Saturday or Sunday. And then I noticed yesterday all these weird leaves on it. I'm like, that's not normal. But this one pear tree just didn't do anything. And so because it didn't do anything, and my other pear tree, like they need each other to grow fruit or whatever. Lack of words. So even though my other pear tree is nice and green and bushy and all the things, it's not gonna fruit because of this other tree. So I'm like, well, no pears. And the apple trees, though, are full of apples. Tiny, tiny little apples. So that's good for gardening, you know, like when you can just plant perennials and they keep coming back. I mean, you still have to take care of them, right? But you don't have to plant them. So that's what I like about the berries and the trees. You know, and asparagus and rhubarb, they just keep coming back. I wish there was a lot more vegetables that I can plant like that I wouldn't have to worry about. You know, planting, I just have to go out there and harvest it. The grapes, I did not prune the grapes at the end of last season. These grapes are running everywhere. Like, oh my goodness. So many grape on those vines, and I'm like, I know they're not all gonna do well because it's just too much for that plant to handle, right? But I mean, that's on us. We didn't prune, so you've seen someone who says they love rhubarb pie. Hey, the fam, how are you doing? Welcome in. Jen says, I've come up and I'm waiting on my phones. I have to be ready to sign for it. Then you had to transfer it over. Okay. Oh yeah, because you said you were on. Oh, when you go, you do it on your iPad. So maybe it just can't be done with a webcam. I don't know. Like maybe if I do it with the webcam, I have to do something with those keys that they talk about, like that code or whatever. I don't know. I like doing it this way because, you know, then if I want somebody to come up, I can just send them the link and they can come up, right? As opposed to just doing it through the YT on the vertical. I like that because you get a whole bunch of views, right? But you can't just have anyone come up with you, you know? So it's one or the other. If I could get this to work both ways, then that would be great because I'd have it both, but haven't figured it out. And maybe it's something with a code. I don't know. But like, you know, like I look up now and it tells me it's doing it both ways. So yeah, rhubarb pie is good because of all the sugar you put in it. Because you know, rhubarb by itself is not it's not sweet. Rhubarb lemonade is really good. Glad to hear you are doing well. Thank you very much for popping in to say hi. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. I'm doing good. Working on this, trying to get back into like coming on here live, just getting reused to everything. that I haven't used in a while. So it's like it's almost like it's the first time using it kind of thing for me. Um, Drinking my cup of coffee and just chatting. What are you doing today, the fam? What's on your schedule? Oh, there's all these arrows that I missed yesterday. Oh, Jen, one thing that I did want to ask you, and you don't have to answer on here, you can just email me, was when you were doing the review on one of those paintings, how do I get in on that? Like, how can I, um, like reach out to them or so that I can get whatever the promotion to do the review or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's see. Let's have some of those up here. So I like the music when I stop talking, it's playing, it's something to listen to. And it's kind of relaxing, makes it the whole experience because yesterday without the music. But I went back in there and checked and it says that it is that it's good to, I'm okay to use it. So we'll see. I can't remember the name of the flower right now, but there's a flower. I gotta find the seeds that I want to plant that Charlotte planted. And it's some kind of pea, blue pea or something. I don't know, but it makes the prettiest drinks. I can't remember right now. I looked it up a couple days ago, though. I need to order those seeds. I didn't contact them. I have my email and my description, and they, oh, really? So if you stay consistent, you might get contacted. Huh. I wish I could contact, like, y'all and go all over the place. I tried once and have it. My knees couldn't do it. You're talking about, I didn't understand that. You're talking about how I move all over the place on this? I want to try to stay in one, and it just doesn't work for me. Because if I would, then like my whole area would be full, you know, but it's not. I think that's what you're trying to say, but I don't know. But yeah, I would like to stay in one area. I didn't even try this time though, but sometimes I try and I still wind up going everywhere. So let's see. I'm going to just put that right there, and I'm going to try to get this other one out. What number is that? I'm not used to so many. I'm like, oh. $38.44. $8.44. I guess I could have kept out more than that. That's pretty full. I'm going to put them in this other little tray where I can have more than, oh, I found my tweezers. It was in this tray, and there they are. And there's that. 844. Cut that because I will mess up my numbers. So I'm just going to cut that little piece and put it there. And that little tray, I'm going to try to stay in the little section. I don't believe it'll work for me, but this is perforated. I already forgot what number that is. That's that number. And this is, oh, I don't know what color that is. They look the same. This is these little dashes. This is not perforated, right? You should be perforated so you can tear. Oh, Jen, it sure is. They got drills everywhere. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. That's one reason. I did not know this. I did buy the paper to make my own. I forgot what they're called, but you know the sheets that come out here, and then you just pull that section off. So I did. I mean, I haven't had time to do any of that, but why isn't it pulling off? But I did buy that paper to do that. But I mean, I haven't crafted, so I haven't done it. Not working. My perforation's not working. I think it was the angle, maybe that was that. I don't even know if I'm on the perforation. I don't think I am. Okay, I didn't get it perfect, but oh, and then this is supposed to stay on there, right, with the sticky parts. Maybe. No, because that kind of covers it, so I'm just taking that off too. Okay. Well, I won't throw that out because I probably need it. Well, thank you, Jen. I had no idea. Then I don't even need the little magnet to hold it in place. Maybe that will, knowing me though, I'd be like over here sticking on this paper. I don't remember that being on the instructions. Maybe it was something that I didn't show yesterday when I opened it, but I mean, obviously you're familiar with it, but if somebody else is not here or is in here that didn't know, it came with its own little labels and everything, you know, and its little card. So, I mean, oh, look, start date, end date. That would be embarrassing for me though if I put my start date yesterday. I think I will. My end date is probably going to be months from now, especially if I just do it when I come on here. But look, it came, I'm not using the little stickers, but it came with its own little stickers. Like, I really like this. And I think that picture is just gorgeous. So I'm happy with the purchase, for sure. I could see you doing that. But once you get used to it, you'll be like, why didn't I start this sooner? But, you know, with having the paper like that, I think that that will help me to, you know, stay in one area. Not that I can even see the paper, which is why I got the other stuff, you know, because you print pictures on it or whatever. And then you can actually see. Just to tell you the truth, I don't see the paper. But I can work on this section and worry about that later. Yeah, I love the already made stickers because I don't always draw things right. I don't even draw them. I just do the numbers, and that's the problem that I'm having with the drills that I put in there. I just put in like the 1 through whatever and put them in there. But then when I want to put those into baggies, I don't have the actual DMC number or whatever number that is. And so then I have to go back to the actual painting to get the, you know, get the number to put them away. So the last ones that I have, I'm thinking about just trashing them because I don't want to go through the painting. Like, I just, you know, that's just time that I don't want to use. Um, so that's my problem. So like, this is how I have it labeled. So then when I go to put this up, you know, I won't know what this is, and then I'll have to come over here and look. And so it, you know, it's taking extra time kind of thing. Fatima says, okay, Jackie, have to go. Have a wonderful and blessed day. You too. Thank you so much for coming in, and hopefully I will see you soon. Have a small goal at a time to finish, then it feels like you're accomplishing it. So yeah, so I could be like, okay, I'm gonna finish this square. I mean, if you do it like that, then you know, you can pretty much, I don't know how many squares are on here, but you could pretty much break it down into days. That's my thing though. I used to like break things down into like smaller things. So like if I had a huge project, right? I would be like, okay, uh, I'm going to do this. And then once this is done, then I'll worry about that. And it just helped break. And I'm not just talking diamond painting, I'm talking just life in general. And it would help. But now I don't know why my brain doesn't think like that, which is irritating, right? But I would just get something that I have to do, you know, for example, gardening. Let's just throw gardening out there. And so that's a huge project. And so I don't say, like, hubby's like, okay, before you even go out there today, figure out what it is that you want to get in the ground. You know, pick, you know, pick, let's say, pick 5 things, and, or even have like a list of 10 things, right? And tell yourself you're only going to be out there for an hour or 2 hours, whatever the case may be. And you start with number one and you work down. And when that time, let's set a timer, when that time is up, you're done, you know? But I don't do it that way. That would make perfect sense, right? And, you know, the younger me would have done something like that. But now I'm like, I have, you know, 150 things to do, and I go out there and I try to accomplish all of them, and I'm all over the place, and it's just, it's overwhelming, it's tiring, it's exhausting. Well, the actual gardening itself is exhausting, but then adding to where, you know, I haven't drawn out a plan of what I'm doing, um, just makes it, you know, I think harder than it needs to be. You could always do the number and DMC, take a lot to worry about it, yeah. Kind of like crocheting, setting goals to get to at least so many rows, etc. Don't forget. Yeah, I don't even do that with crocheting. I do need to try to implement that, because you're a lot more productive, I think, when you do it that way, you know, or at least you feel more productive than when you just, you know, set unrealistic goals or unachievable goals. And so you're always, you know, feeling like you're not achieving anything. But here you are doing so much more, you know. But yeah, will I do it? No. Will I try to implement it maybe a little bit more? Perhaps. Also, you can keep one side not tore off in case you don't finish the square. Oh, okay. I figure if I kept the piece and then I just kind of like stick it on there. But yeah, I see what you're saying. And I could still hold that back with the magnet. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to put some emojis. I'm gonna put some emojis. Which one do I want to put? I'm gonna put the eagle, the flag, and the heart. Oh, remember the last time I was here a few months ago? I tried gifted membership and it gypped me. It only did 2 out of 10, but it looks like it did it this time. So we got a Beverly Fowler, Lori from Armchair Chef, Sandrin, the Mosaic Queen, PNW, and Shirley. Because I meant to do that yesterday and I didn't think about it while I was live. How many colors are on the painting that you're working on now? I mean, the paintings that y'all do are just absolutely gorgeous. I just don't know that I'm ready for something like that. I mean, I could do it, right? It just take me forever. I don't mean to interrupt you from your diamond paintings. You do what you're doing. 67, okay. Well, that's how much this one has, 67. Ooh, Nightbot gave us a quote. Oh, you put in quotes, girl. I forgot I even did that stuff. That Nightbot does that. I forgot. If we have the attitude that it's going to be a great day, it usually is. Catherine Pulsefire. Well, I think there's a lot of truth in that quote. I don't even remember what all it does. Quotes, it does Bible, jokes. Oh, two pieces. So you get a kick out of this. One of the fish, all the betas have their own personality. Like they're so different from one another. Oh, you say you'll be right back. Okay, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, mine had more colors, color blocking. Yours is confetti heavy. Confetti, confetti. Thank you, pretty angel. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. I don't know. It has to be how I'm pulling my pen back off that's making them crooked. think I will put their little stickers on there because I feel like that's going to make it easier for me. Especially if I'm going to like try to stay in one little section instead of going all around and finishing the one color. It wasn't your phone. Alright, that was 30, so we need more. It doesn't fit up there. I wonder. That should be okay. Yeah, I wouldn't need the numbers if they all came with the stuff like this. It's really nice. All right, and then what was the other ones that I did that were, it wasn't the T, those were the arrows. Was it down arrow or was it up arrow? 49, down arrow. There's some of those, and then I could do that. I didn't even notice that these were there yesterday. What time is your phone supposed to get there? Are you just upgrading your phone, or did your current one break? Said between 10:30 and 3:30. You never know. It could come early. Just don't want them to leave it and me not know which they have before without having me sign for it. Yeah, like here they leave all kinds of stuff without you signing for it, but I know if it's Apple, like Apple requests a signature. If you buy, if you buy directly through Apple, um, they can't leave it without a signature. Yeah, that would have been nice if it came early, because then you could start setting it up. Because it takes a while to set up the phone, even though like you can like transfer like all the stuff, like it does that really quick, but then you have to like get used to it and like I don't know. I find that it takes a while, even though it does most of the stuff on its own. Definitely not like remember the years ago when you would have to transfer your own information over onto a new phone. That was torturous. Or you'd have to have them do it at the phone place, and then you just have to like stand around and wait. We've come a long ways with technology. Younger folks are like, what are you talking about? Going to a phone store? What? I remember when we had to pay for the minutes and per like you had a certain amount of minutes, and if you went over it was like more, and then you had your however many texts you can send, and it was however many cents per text. Like after that, like I would have never thought that we would have went to like unlimited data and text and all that stuff. Like I would have never thought that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you about Floki. You may have to remind me when I come back. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee real quick. Hey, hey, Miss Daisy May, how are you doing today? Yeah, now it's virtual SIM card instead of yeah. Now you have even the virtual SIM card as opposed to having to physically change your SIM card. Let me go get a cup of coffee and I will be right back to tell you about Floki. Y'all talk to each other. The music is loud, so I won't be able. Okay, I'll lower it some more. I have it really low. Can you hear that? Like, I still want it in the background. Like, I can barely hear it, but Daisy, Daisy May, Lucy dropping all her emojis. I'm doing good. Just got my second cup of coffee for the day. Just black coffee till I break my fast with my next coffee. It took me like 2 hours to drink that other one, though. Okay, so you don't hear it, so you can hear me now. So Floki is one of the fish, and he's a twin tail beta. And I'll have to put shorts on them. I have a short of beauty that I have to schedule to come up. Maybe I'll do that one tonight. But I made them like little tunnels with mesh, plastic mesh. But to get them to stick on the tank, I used, well, as they've been coming off, I've used fishing line, but before the fishing line, I just use yarn, right? And I put it through the suction cup and the mesh on the tunnel. And so the tunnels are about like maybe that long. It gave me balloons. Okay. And then they're probably about like, yeah, they're probably about like that. They didn't need to be quite that big, but that's just what I wind up making. But the suction, the yarn breaks, I guess just because it's in the water all the time. So it breaks. So I fixed his, I think I, and then there's one floating on one of the other ones that I'll have to pull out and fix it as well. But now I'm doing it with fishing line instead. But anyway, so yesterday when I was changing their water, because I had fixed his, but I hadn't put it back in there. I was just waiting to do the water change and put it back in. Well, he likes his tunnels. Like he has like this tunnel that I should have done a review on it. I got it on Amazon and it came packaged so well and it fits like on, so it goes like it's shaped like an L almost, but so there's a hole here for the tunnel and there's a hole here for the tunnel and it goes, like that. So it goes in the corner of the tank, kind of like this with a hole here and a hole here. And he loves that tunnel. Well, when I made him the other tunnel, just so he have, because they like to stay busy, and explore and stuff. So anyway, so he likes that other tunnel. He has other little like rocks to go through and stuff like that with the holes. But he likes that other one as well that I made him. I made it for all of them. And but anyway, I had taken it out, waiting to fix it. I didn't fix it right away because I'm like, he has other things. I'm not going to do that right now. And so yesterday, I put it back in. I once I took the water out and I lowered it, I put it in, stuck it on there, and I like to put when I put water back in, I do it through the tunnel because I made them a tunnel and I made them a lounge as well with the same material. And I'll put the water, so if the tunnel's here and this is all the mesh, I put it like this so it disperses all the water, right? As opposed to hitting in one spot. And so I had put the tunnel back there and I'm trying to fill his tank back up. And he is so anxious to play. He's so happy to see his tunnel that I have it like like this on the tank. So this part's at the bottom, this part's at the top. Here's a hole, and then these are all those are the big holes, and then this is all mesh, right? And so I have the water hose going right back in here where it's hitting all that, right? And he's down here trying to come up the tunnel, but all the water is going this way, and he's doing all these weird things trying to go through his tunnel, and he couldn't because of the water pressure. And so I had to stop doing the water there and do it on the lounge because it also has the mesh so that he could go up and down his tunnel. He's a weird one, but yeah. So I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, Loki, stop it. Like, like they understand, right? I'm like, Loki, stop it. No, no. Go play with something else. But no, he was determined that he was going to go through that tunnel right then and there. And so I had to stop what I was doing so that he could play. Oh, these crooked lines. He does, he does. He likes the one I bought him. Sometimes you buy things on Amazon and it's like, you're not sure of the quality. Um, it is really good quality. I don't have room like all the tanks. Well, there's two that are not designed. So those other two betas may get um, that bought tunnel because it is very well made. I was very impressed with that company. But I don't have the other ones don't have room in their tanks for it. But not all of them like to go. So Beauty loves her tunnel and Floki, because I can sit there and watch them and see what they like to play with and stuff like that. It's like yesterday when I woke him up, like, because if we're here during the night or whatever, so I've got them on the shelf that they're on. Then I have a cover for the shelf. And so when their lights go out at nighttime, we also put that cover down. And so that way, uh, in the early morning, they're not bothered by the lights and stuff, like, 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 or whatever. They're not bothered by the lights, so I cover that. And then their lights come on in the afternoon, and then I'll go roll up that cover, the door. And they all come out to greet me, right? And Floki didn't come out. I'm like, Floki, Floki, where are you? And, because of like the first couple of weeks when I had those other fish and they passed, like I don't see them and I immediately look to the top of the water to see if they're up there. And he wasn't. And I'm like, Floke, Floke, where are you? Where are you? And then on one corner of his tank, like on this bottom right hand corner, he has like a little ceramic rock and it has, I don't know, it has a hole maybe about like that. And he poked his little head out and I'm like, okay, there you are. But yeah, so he likes hiding in his little tunnels. But yeah, they're all so different from like you would think they're betas, so they're all going to be basically the same. But no, I mean, they are curious. They're all curious, but they all have their own little personalities. And he is out there. Like I am like something is wrong with that fish. Like he probably got dropped out of the water, was left out of water, and they were like, "Oh no, let's put him back in the water," because he is not right. But he keeps us entertained. Yeah, they do like hiding spots, that is for sure. This little square that I pulled off, it's bigger than I thought. Because I'm like steadily putting drills down. I don't know where it ends up there, but no, right there. Um, that's not, I mean, I guess it is filling up, but it doesn't feel like it to me. But I do like, look at this little section right here. I am liking that. The last couple that we got are tiny. Like, they don't even look like betas. Like, I mean, they do, but they don't. They're just, I mean, they are. I'm just looking around here to see what I have. They're just so small. And they're not babies. Like, they're older, and we got them because they've been there for, 6 or 8 months or however long. I don't remember now. They all have their dates with them, though. Um, so they've been there a while, and so when we get them, we try to pick the ones that have been there a while, just to get them out of there. But, I mean, like, the monk is probably, like, I don't even know if he's as big as my pinky. I think he's a lot smaller than that, actually. And he's maybe, like, that that long, like, from there to, like, there. He's just so little. And then Electra is that small as well. The other ones are fine, but those 2, I think those are the last 2 that we got yet, and they're so tiny. But I was like, they need a home, right? They need somebody to, because people, I guess, don't buy them because they're not, like, the prettiest, and so we're like, "We'll take you home," and so we took them home, but they are tiny. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. Those 2 are so small that I'm like, and they don't have, like, the big tails, they're just they're different, but, like, they need a home. They need to get taken out of those boxes. Even though, when we first started getting them in December, they were just in the containers that are, the square containers that were about, like, that size and about, like, that deep. Now they have them in the, I guess it's, like, almost, like, double that, maybe not quite as tall, but they have, like, a section over here and a partition and then a section over here, so that's more like, I guess, kinda like that, but, however short. Um, so they have a little bit more room in there, right, than what they did before, but it's still, still not right. It's still not good. So, but yeah, we got those because, mm, yes, was there much prettier fishes there? Yes, absolutely. But those, I'm sure we're gonna find homes. These 2 would have probably still been there. So we got them. And now Monk was he's tiny, he eats okay, but Electra, she's tiny, but her belly, man, I feed them all like a certain amount, but her belly just pooches out like so much. I'm like, "You're just a hungry little thing." I'm like, "I can't keep feeding you. You'll just eat and you'll just keep getting whiter and whiter and whiter." My babies would get mad when I had to turn the dwarf water lettuce, trim the dwarf water lettuce because they love swimming and hiding in the roots. I bought some of that water lettuce and I had it, I did the disinfecting because I didn't know initially that I bought them plants and I didn't know that they could come with pests, right? And so the first round that I got, I just put them in the water. I didn't do anything with them. And so then I got more and I, disinfected those and then put them, in the dechlorinated water and stuff. But I didn't put them in the tanks. I still had them in the water. And I left them out for like a week and it was water lettuce and several other plants. Um, And the water lettuce, like, molded, like, it had, like, mold and stuff, and I'm like, "Ew." So, I drained all that water and then cleaned, put washed them out, all the plants, and put them in water again. They're still not in the tanks. But I'm like, I don't know why that happened, but I wanted them to have that because they're quick growing, Like, what do they have on the top now? Um, I'm not gonna remember, but they have floaters on the top. But the ones that they have, the roots on those are only maybe like uh quarter of an inch, half an inch, so they're not very long. But I got like this last shipment that I got the water lettuce, I got some red root floaters. Those are all gone. They didn't make it. But I'm not surprised because I ordered initially when I ordered from the guy, I got my stuff like immediately. Like it was like 2 or 3 days I had the stuff. This time I ordered and it was over a month before I got my stuff and I had contacted him, like giving him dates, like I ordered on this date, you printed the label on this day, and here we are, weeks later and nothing. And so then I finally contacted him because through Etsy, you can't just get a refund. So I contacted him and I'm like, I want a refund. Like, this is unacceptable. And he's like, okay, I went back, checked the history, and yes, we'll do a refund. And do you know that then later that night, it showed that the post office had the package? And so I'm like, I didn't even want the package at this point. I just wanted a refund because, like, I don't want to do business with you. But anyway, I got the package and the plant. I can't say that if there was anything wrong with the plants. The plants looked fine. So I did sterilize them and then put them in the water. The point of that whole story is that the first time I didn't do that, and now I have those tiny little squiggly worms. What these something worms? Which is fine because the betas like them for food and they don't cause any kind of problems except that they just multiply. But they eat the junk anyway. But I don't know where I was going with that whole story. I guess it was about the worms. I got the worms, so this time I tried to avoid the worms. And I did that, and I guess because I didn't put them right into the fish tank. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to put them over there. And I'm like, why are they not sticking? So, and those plants, they're not cheap. So I'm like, I was so irritated yesterday when I had to throw some of them away because I'm like, "Ooh, that was just a waste of money." Like, and even as an Etsy seller, I did not realize that you can't just yeah, you can ask for a refund from like the buyer, but like not through like Etsy itself. And I guess he didn't want to give me a refund, so he just sent me the plants. And so the water lettuce is gone and the red root floaters are gone. So now I have like I think it was like a couple of fern, I don't remember their name now. The fern, Anubias, and some moss that I got. But the floaters that I wanted are not happening because even some of the stuff that I have in there now for them, I'm still going over this. Okay, Jackie, let's stop it right there. That's as far as you're getting. We're trying for straight, but we're not getting it. They're saying something about the plants. Oh, so yeah, so even like the plants that they have in now, like just floater plants, like the Nubias, like a lot of the ones that I haven't like glued them down like you can. And so their roots, they won't be the hairy little roots like the floaters, but just like regular roots. And they go through them, like they play with them and hide and do all that. So they do enjoy that. I don't know. I'm very much enjoying the fish. Granted, I don't enjoy all the water changes, but it's just part of it. Look, like I just put that one down like a diamond. Like, come on. Hmm. That's what I'm thinking, that it was a batch of bad ones. Because why wouldn't you send me the stuff for over a month and then I say I want a refund and within like 3 hours my stuff is already at the post office, you know? Um, and so I'm like, yeah. Like I was very happy with my first purchase. Well, not the fact that I got worms, but I didn't know that till later. I had ordered another from another person and they sent me the stuff and those came in fine, but they also had worms. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I was trying to get this little section done, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I can't even see the paper. I think yeah, it's like right there. So, I mean, I've only done maybe half of this section. I guess I thought I was going to be able to finish it, but I don't think so. That one doesn't even look like, I don't know, is it too small or what? I do like having the tweezers again. I set you off to the side because you didn't even look like you belong there. Look at how crooked this guy is. It was a long time. I won't order from him again. I haven't left a review yet because I don't want to be negative. I want to be fair and completely, with just like times, or not times, but like dates, of what transpired. Because the first time that I bought from him, I read, a lot of the reviews and they were like, I ordered and it was forever before it got to me. But when it got to me, the plants were great. And so there was a lot of reviews like that, but I ordered from him anyway. And I mean, I got my stuff in like 3 days. So I was like, you know, I don't have any complaints, right? But then the second time I ordered from him, it was those, basically like those reviews. So I just want to put the times and stuff there just so that people know, you may get your stuff in 2 to 3, or like 3 days, but you may also be waiting on your stuff for over a month, because that's unacceptable. I'm like, maybe he didn't have the plants that he was growing in that time, but don't put that you have the plants to sell and ready to ship if you don't, you know? So, because I'm like, yeah, he had, with those tiny little plants, he had plenty of time to basically grow those. If you're growing them, let us know, these plants are not here yet. And be aware that it's going to be, however long before they get shipped out. Then you go into that purchase knowing that you're going to be waiting. Lucy, edge it egg. What? Edge it egg. I don't know what that means. When I first started, I would do the egg white. The paper was the edge white. The paper edge, not egg. Okay, the edge white. Oh, like put white out on it because it can be hard to see. So then I know I can like white out, or I don't have white out. I could mark it though. What, like, I mean, I can't even see it to mark it. That doesn't, the Sharpie don't even go on it. But yeah, I definitely full of sucks right now. I guess you marked it with whiteout. I don't know if whiteout would stick to it if the Sharpie's not sticking to it. I think I might have finished this color. You're saying that because you see me touching, like, where is this? I can't see it. I can't see it. Oh, there's some right here that I didn't. Did you drop your phone or something, or? I would do the edge first, where the paper. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that in the beginning, but then I would need all those colors because there's so many different colors along those edges. But that makes sense. Then you just work between there. See, I'm learning. I've learned so much just today. Because, yeah, I keep coming back and I see these all going like this. And I'm like, of course, my confetti nature just wants to lift that up and go over there. I know I just saw a bunch of these. But that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I think I might be done with that color. I'm not gonna put it away. I'm just gonna venture out here and just leave things and oh. You know, I come out yesterday, what I did 2 hours. I come on here over 2.5 hours doing marathons after not being on here. I mean, I'm avoiding everything I'm supposed to be doing though, right? Not really avoiding, putting it off. The sun came out, so it's not raining now, or it's not raining hard because I see the sun out, which means that, you know, because ideally you would want to garden like first thing in the morning, you know, before the sun comes out and the heat comes out, because the heat, well, I don't need to tell Jen about it because she's in Mississippi. The heat is wow. I don't know. I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying being here, talking to y'all. I mean, because you make friends here, and I mean, even if you haven't met, you know, you haven't met like in person, face to face, you know, it just feels like you know, like there's a connection there. And so I've missed y'all. All right, those are the. These are so crooked. I know I keep saying that, but it's because it really bothers me. And there was some of these arrows. So I'm gonna put some of these here. And the heat, I know, right? So when I have to go out there, you know, ideally I should do it first thing in the morning, like, you know, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning instead of waiting. But I'm like, oh, maybe if I go live and get into the habit of going live, like before I start my day, but then I come on here and it's like, you know, like I can spend all day on here, so that may not work out. But going out there, oh yeah, the heat is something. Okay, these are the down arrows. There we go. And these are those. I was pretty sure I had seen more of the arrows, but I don't see them. I know I was shocked to see y'all live. When was it? I don't know. It wasn't on a Tuesday night. It was on another night. It's weird though, like we get on there and we scroll and stuff, but it's like you get used to like when someone is on, you know? Kind of like Jeannie saying yesterday, like, oh, I had to check the time. Oh my gosh, that line right there is like way off. It's like on a slant. I think I make those where, let's see, T's, the arrows, I think. I was pretty sure I had seen them in more spots. But I don't see them anymore. So if I was gonna try to do the edge, my edge is not even straight though, because I didn't follow the perforation straight. Like I went off right there. Yeah, like I need a border. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like blind. Like I can't tell what is what. So like, is that sticky right there? So I can do the check marks. Oh my goodness. Where is the check mark? 62, 60, 32. But that's only right there. I don't want to take out check marks just to do that one little line. That's just like so little. No, I think I'll just keep working. I'm gonna do that. It looks like a floppy disk drive from back in the day. I'm gonna 11, 413. I think I'm gonna do that one. Do that though. 413. Friday when we do the mini drill camp. See, I guess I didn't know y'all were coming on Fridays. What number did I just say? 11, 413. Yeah, I didn't know about the Friday, so have y'all been doing that mini drill for a while? Just started it. Oh, okay. Okay. 414. Let me go back. I mean, I think these are small enough. I don't know how y'all do the mini. I must have missed it somewhere because I... Alright, unless I didn't go through this one. No. 413, 413. So this is why people kit up their stuff, so that you're not here then just looking for stuff. If it was kitted up, I would just have it. It would be right there. But I didn't, and here we are. Now I'm like looking at the number because I'm like, I don't have a 413. There's 414. Did I open a 4? No, because I don't have the number 11. 413. 14. All right, this is the third time I'm looking. $434. $452. I don't have a 413. Oh, wait, did I cut it already? Look, y'all. When I cut my first color earlier, I don't know why, it must have just been attached to that one, and I cut it. Okay, I'm like, I don't have it. Don't have it. But I do. And we're gonna get the little thingy off of here. And put it on there. And then get another one of these. I have the kit to do it. I can't just grab a bag. Yeah, Tuesday is me and Jeannie's regular day. We've been doing since last year. Yeah, I know. I pop in. I don't always chat, but I do pop in as much as I can on Tuesday nights because I know that one. But yeah, I didn't know about the mini. I don't know. Is that color? Looks like it. Yeah, I know. I should kit up. I know. I am liking, like, I don't know if it was on your channel or if it was on Joan's channel, or star, but the trays, and they have the little cap on them, and then I don't know, it might have been on Mona's. Um, it's just set to go. So I mean, this is like set to go too, right? In the kit, once you kit it up. But like this, let's say I put my drills in there and then it just goes into its little slot, but it has a cover. And then I just pull it out when I'm ready to use it. I'm like, of course, that takes a lot more room than my current setup. See, it does make it easier for me. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more chaotic, but like having these drills out because I was just working there and I'm like, okay, there's that one. And then I could just go right there and grab it and pop it in instead of like leaving it for later, you know. Let's see, I talked fish, I talked gardening, I talked trees, I talked berries. That devotional. I must tell you, Jen, working in this little section like this, even though I'm not used to it, is bring me a sense of calmness. I mean, I know right now it looks a bit chaotic, right? But to me, it feels so much less chaotic and just, even though I'm not sure how I feel about these squares yet because of the crookedness, but I am actually enjoying it. Oh, I forgot about the forest. What's the latest thing you pickled? The latest thing I pickled, which was probably last week, was onions, peppers, cucumbers. Um, yeah, I think that was onion, peppers, and cucumbers. I was trying to think if there was something else, but I think that's it. It's about time for me to make pickled eggs for hubby. He likes, I make him different kinds. It just depends like what he asks for. But he likes I do a curry and turmeric for him. curry turmeric, and then like hot peppers, like because he likes spicy. So I do the curry turmeric with the hot peppers, and then I also that's one of his favorites, and also the other one is Lucy. What is the other one? The other flavor? I think that's an all hot one. So it's just got like a whole bunch of like different hot peppers and, onions and just like very, very heat and flavorful at the same time. Because not just, just heat alone. I like heat, but I like heat with flavor. But I think those are the two main ones that I make for him. I haven't made him any in a while, actually. So I'll probably do that soon. He'll enjoy that. I love carrots and cauliflower, green beans. Love spicy anything. Yeah, I haven't done carrots. I do him cauliflower, and it's pickled, but it's pickled in the fermented way. Um so he gets all the probiotics from that, and he loves that. And so the cauliflower I do in the uh turmeric and curry and turmeric, with the added heat, but I ferment those just for the added, you know, benefits. But I haven't done carrots. I haven't done carrots in a while. Wow, I haven't pickled carrots probably in years. No, I've pickled carrots. I just haven't fermented carrots in years. That's what it is. And it's time to ferment, to make some sauerkraut, fermented sauerkraut, because we're almost out. It's lasted us a lot longer than it usually does. Maybe because of the keto, I'm not sure. But when I do the sauerkraut, I do it. I think I do like 10 pounds at a time. That sounds about right because I have to buy extra. So I buy like 12 to 14 pounds because of the taking out the extra, like the outer layers and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I do like 10 pounds at a time. I haven't done it in a while though. It is time. You love fermented foods? We like all the benefits. Do you like kimchi? I make all kinds of fermented stuff. What we have now is from, because it'll keep for like a really long time. It's a really good way to preserve stuff. Um, but whatever we have fermented now is from, it's been a while because I haven't fermented anything recently. But we used to actually have two of like the little fridges, like you have at college or whatever, the mini fridges. We used to have two of those full of ferments. And then I narrowed it down. I was like, this is too much. Like it's just too much. So we did away with the two fridge, and then we just put it in the main fridge. And so therefore I have not fermented like, like a lot of different batches of different stuff. For one, we don't have the room in the big fridge, and we don't want to, have all that ferment. I mean, it was great having it, but yeah, it was a bit much. But yeah, that's a lot of ferments. We could just pick whatever we wanted. But now I think the only stuff that's left in there that's fermented is kraut, I think apples, I think some salsa, some pepper sauce, hot pepper sauce. What else is fermented in there? Oh, cauliflower. So I have fermented cauliflower in there. And I think that's it. So not a lot of ferments, enough, but not, not a lot of it. Hey, Joshua, welcome in. How are you doing today? Doesn't sound like too much for me. Now, I've made the kimchi, but I will tell you this, like I do not like the fish sauce. So I made kimchi with it one time, and I I gifted it. I made a lot of it too. I gifted it to somebody who really enjoyed it because I did not like the fish sauce. So I don't use fish sauce anymore. So I mean, is it really authentic kimchi without the fish sauce? Probably not, but for me it's good enough. Hubby don't like the fish sauce either. I guess because there's a lot of this one color like concentrated in this spot. This one's going a lot quicker. I mean, yeah, it's moving pretty good. Doesn't sound like too much. Guitar fan, just something weird. Jen, want to change the speed on this while oscillating. It stops oscillating. After a few seconds later, it starts to move again. I don't like it either, so we agree on that part. Okay, so you don't like the fish sauce. So I think it's probably been like 2 years, 2 years, maybe a little bit under since I made kimchi. Like there for a while, like I had like every day, like I would be like fermenting something or pickling something or preserving something, and it was like every single day. But I don't now. I just, if I'm in a mood, or if we're out of something and we want that thing, then I'll do it. But I just don't do it on a regular. Look at my little area. It is going good. Look at how full it is. I think this color is helping it a lot, though. So I guess that's how people get through theirs quickly when there's not a lot of confetti and there's more solids. What have I been up to? I did some gardening yesterday after I got off of here. And then today I've just been doing this and talking to friends, drinking coffee. That's pretty much it. I'm trying not to think of all the things that I have to do. How about you? What have you been up to? I think I might try to start when I get off of here, maybe start a live on like private or unlisted or something, and try to figure out that landscape and portrait thing. Because if it's telling me it's doing it, but it's not doing it, I need to figure out why. YouTube kicked you off. But did it make you feel much more accomplished? Like, yes, it does. Do you see this? Like, yes. And all this right here and all this right here, except for like a few, is the color that I'm working. So that's going to look really good here in a few minutes. And I think I'm gonna finish this color and then I'm getting off here and go on with my day. Filling it up quick. I know, right? I know, I'm like focused and it's, all in the little areas. So I'm like, yeah. I mean, it'd be quicker too if I was using that part, but I mean, I already have a hard enough time getting the squares in there correctly. I don't want to add to it, so I'll just continue single placing. But I'm hoping that little thunk that they're doing when they're getting in there is them straightening each other out. Like, move over. This is my space. What are you doing here? I mean, and it had been a while since I did this, so I was a little, not that you need practice for it, right? But you're kind of a little out of sorts. To tell you the truth, though, I really don't want to go out in the heat and garden. Yeah, Joshua, it would be nice if you could see it. I'm sorry that you can't. sometimes there's a lot of talking, but sometimes it's not, like right now when I'm on a roll and I'm just trying to get this done and it's just silence, and so you're just listening to silence and not being able to see what I'm doing. Kind of stinks a bit, but I'm sorry. Oh, I just spilled some. I'm on a roll. Like, I haven't even looked up at the chat. Like, I need to look up at the chat, but I ain't like, yay me. I gotta come up with lunch. I gotta come up with dinner. All right, this is the last one on this side, and then is that all of those? Where does it end? It ends right there. Yeah, that was all of those. Look at how nice that filled out. So I have, oh no, here's some, but that filled out nicely. Like, what? I can get used to this. I don't know. I don't think I can get those few in there, so I'll leave that. So I finished that. Let's see. Joshua says I might visit your channel, Jen. I like hearing your voice. So Jen, I hope your phone gets there early and that you have fun setting it up and getting all ready to go. Looks great. It really helps make you feel like you're getting somewhere. Yes, it does. And then I'm just going to put that little piece. I think it was like that. Maybe it was like that. No, it was like that. Maybe it wasn't like that at all. Maybe it was the other way. No, it was like that. I do think I need to work on my little sticker things. I mean, that's why I got that paper, so I really should. I cut that out, but then I didn't need it, right? No, because it's over there, so I don't need that anymore because I've got good little stickies. I'm gonna get off of here, going to make some lunch. Have a great day. You too. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for keeping me company. I really appreciate you. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you soon. Thank you all for being here. Bye, guys. Bye, Joshua. You two are the only one that have chatted, so anybody else, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Let's see.